Hey, I'm Nathan Tabor with Handling Life. I hope you're doing well today. I want you to think about this and see if you agree with it. The problems that we have in our lives, outside of cancer and death, the things that we really can't control, car wrecks, especially if it's not our fault. But outside of that, most everything in our life, this is what I want you to consider. The solution to most everything you have going on in your life is very simple. The hard part, the thing that trips you up and trips me up, is the implementation of said solution. One of the first things that starts out in our mind in that is why it's hard is when we're stressed or we're anxious or we're frustrated or we're in some type of mental pain, things become bigger. They become so much more complicated because we make them, partially, we make them bigger because they're in our minds and we're like, this is so much going on. The other is that we procrastinate. It's the thought of when we have to do something. I have to do that paper. I've got to do that project. I've got to do that around my house or whatever it is, and we put it off because we think it's going to take so much time and so much work. And when we end up doing it, what's the first thought that hits your brain? I know what hits mine is, wow, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. When you think about it, I really want to challenge you on this. If you want to feel better, what's the solution to that? Eat better? Work out, exercise. If you want more money, what's the solution in that? Spend less money, downsize. If you want to have a better relationship with someone in your life, your spouse or your children or friends, spend more quality time with them. If you want a better relationship with God, spend more time in His Word. Develop your prayer life. Get involved in a good church and fellowship with others. When you start looking at, challenge you, write down the problems you have. Write down what the solution is. And we get all excited. Yeah, I'm going to do these things. I'm going to get this thing done. And then when we get to the implementation side of it, it's like, I'll do that tomorrow. So I believe my premise to be true, that the solution to most issues in our life are very simple, but it's the implementation of it that's the hard part. But here's the really cool thing that I found in my life. Just as developing a habit, the more we start to do something, the more I start to do something, the more then I become energized and excited about doing it and getting it done because I know the outcome. I know the result. And I promise you, I guarantee you, if you start doing that in your life, if you start picking things off and getting them done, then the solution is easy, but then the implementation becomes easier as well. I'm Nathan Tabor with Handling Life. You can find more about me at my website, handlinglife.org. You can also download my ebook at handlinglife.org. And please let me know if I can ever help you in any way or if you have any questions.